I'm also sick of talking about Israel. I'm sick of talking about that too. Let them do what they got to do in Gaza. We helped them out. We got rid of the Iran nuke. Good thing. And we got the hostages home. Good thing. And Trump negotiated a peace deal. Good thing. And now he's trying to get other Arab countries involved with the expansion of the Abraham Accords. Good thing. It's all good. But I'm done talking about it. Just go do it. Get it off the headlines. Here's what I want to talk about: affordability, economy, housing, crisis, healthcare, jobs, growth. That's what I'm interested in talking about. Not the Epstein files. We'll cover it as they come. I'm glad it's out and I'm glad it's behind us. And the Democrats are still on TV saying, Trump is hiding something. They just voted to get it out. I mean, what are you hiding? I mean, they have nothing. When you have nothing, zero, I have the saying in my company, mainly for the salespeople, 0 times 0 is 0. That's basically what the Epstein files are, as far as I'm concerned politically. 0 times 0 is 0 because they have 0. Times that by 0, you get 0. So that's ridiculous. Okay, let's get to the gala. The gala, is that how I say it? Gala last night, sorry. Let's get to the gala last night with Mohammed bin Salman. We got some clips to play. First one, Tyler, we got to get up is Trump blasting ABC. I forget what number it is. You can scroll down on in the clips I saying today. It's Trump blasting ABC. I just can't remember what it is, and I didn't print it out, so sorry. So where are you going to get that up? So Mohammed bin Salman goes in there. Now, remember, it was MBS. This is important. It was MBS, who is now, for all intents and purposes, leading KSA, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which the president really wants to have a good relationship with because they have money, they buy things, and he sees them as one of the keys to Middle East stability. And so remember that MBS assassinated Khashoggi, Jamal Khashoggi, the Saudi writer for the Washington Post, who was here, guest visa or something. And he was writing for the Post. He was very critical of the Saudi regime. And so he went to get married. In order to get his license to get married, he had to go to the Saudi consulate. I guess it was in Turkey. And they were waiting for him, and they let him in to get his paperwork to get married. And of course, he was never to be seen again. So allegedly, they assassinated him, chopped him up into little pieces, and dissolved his body in acid. That is what is alleged. And the Turkish communications operation under Erdogan leaked this out on a daily basis. It was a pretty astute thing they did. So that was alleged. And then they tried to make believe he had left the embassy by dressing somebody up as him and passing it off. And the photo was so ridiculous that it got, it was ridiculous. The shoe size was different. Guy didn't look like him. His clothes didn't match. I mean, it was really dumb. So, people in KSA got the hook for that. Mohammed bin Laden said he had nothing to do with it. He called Trump on the bat phone, lied to him. And Trump got mad at that. He didn't talk to him for a long time. So our CIA did an investigation and said that MBS obviously was responsible for it. You're not going to murder somebody in another consulate without the crown prince involved, right? We all know that. I mean, a layman knows that. That's what the CIA said. Brilliant detective work, no doubt. So now he's in there and he's got airplanes flying overhead and he's got red carpet laid out. And a lot of the journalists are pissed because they're like, well, what about Khashoggi? This guy's evil. This guy's this guy's that. And President Trump, they ask him the question in the Oval Office, which he didn't like. And he says, things happen. Move on. And people are outraged by this. Things happen. See, Trump understands the world is a nasty place. Everybody cannot adhere to our standards. It's a nasty place. Like he almost got assassinated. That's pretty nasty. The world's a nasty place. And so President Trump sees this differently, right? He got over it. He got over the fact that MBS lied to him over the phone. Lied to him on the bat phone. Point blank lie. Never trust him again, right? Well, President Trump wanted to make a deal. And he wanted to get $1 trillion, that's with a T, $1 trillion of KSA investment buying our F-35s, which would be made by Lockheed, which would produce jobs and materials and economic growth in America for our workers. So he made the deal. And so he was able to get beyond some of the nasty stuff that this guy did and the fact that he lied to him because he got over the personal aspect of it and said this is the best thing for the country and the stability of the Middle East that they have these fighter jets. We need the money, they need the planes, it's good. And so I'm going to overlook it. This is what a leader does. It's not pretty. You can call it transactional. But as I said to you the other day, and I'm going to do this between now and November, I take everything through a simple litmus test. Does this help us in the midterms or hurt us? Does it help us or not? Answer, you invest $1 trillion, you get jobs in Lockheed, you get economic activity, you grow the economy, grow, baby, grow, it helps us. Case closed. This is not about ideological purity or philosophical, relational philosophical alignment. This is about winning an election. This is about growing the country. This is about getting the economy going. This is about making things affordable. This is about people feeling good about their lives, going into the midterms and saving this presidency to go forward for another 2 years. Does that make sense? So that's why he made the thing. Look, I don't like MBS. I mean, if you guys remember back during that, I covered that more than any journalist in America. I covered that daily, in depth, right? Talked to the Turkish consulate multiple times and other people that were familiar with that. So I covered it and I knew what happened. And it is what it is. President Trump wants to move the country forward.